Uma Musume is a game that has overtaken my life. From the anime, to the OVAs, to the spin-offs, to the eventual release of Uma Musume globally, it's a series that has somehow made its way into my daily life. For those unfamiliar with the series, it's honestly a pretty hard sale on paper. Famous racehorses are born into another world as horse girls who race and celebrate their victories with idol concerts. But as someone who isn't typically fond of this type of thing, you gotta trust me, it's peak. The deck building, the stat management, and finally the real-time races, which are some of the hypest moments I've ever watched in a game. I genuinely think anyone should check it out, even if they're not usually a fan of this sort of thing. That's why I decided to start a series where I try to complete different characters' career modes. I started with Tachyon since she's one of my favorites, and I had actually yet to have a successful run with her. Now, I'm not much of a meta gamer, I'm just here to have fun, but I figured some people might be interested to see what my build was. Really, all I cared for was making sure I had 3 decent speed cards, 1 wit card, and 2 stamina, one of which was the card. You know, the card. For inspiration, I took Teo and Rice for a decent stat boost, but mostly for their pace chasing skills, and for Rice's aptitude for long length tracks, which would be very important in Tachyon's final race. Also, before we begin, I'd like to mention that all of these videos are originally streamed on my Twitch, and that if you'd like to see more stuff like this, please let me know in the comments, and hey, I mean, you know, maybe subscribe while you're at it. Alright, chilling over. Let's do this. Look at this fucking idiot, dude. She's so dumb. I love her. I promise I'm not mean to the horses, I'm just mean to this horse, which she kind of deserves it. See, she's already being mean to us, man. What's her damn problem? You're in a virtual dimension. This is a VR experience. Why would she have us have a VR headset on a rooftop? Oh, Trainer, you have a VR headset on. Don't worry, you can keep walking forward. In fact, in about 10 meters, do a really big leap forward. I promise you'll be safe. Look, Trainer, off in the distance, there is a mystical dragon. Chase it to get the legendary elixir. Sure thing, Tachyon. Oh, fuck. If anyone's not familiar with Tachyon and her whole deal, so basically every cutscene, she injects you with microplastics, and then your brain gets stupider because it's full of microplastics, and then she just goes, fascinating, let's do it again tomorrow. Like, I don't know, if you're so good at science, why don't you cure cancer instead of, like, I don't know, turning me green? Cancer isn't her special interest, running is. First half true, second half, girl, her ass does not run half the time. Tachyon, we have to train, sorry. I'm creating a new form of polio that can't be cured with vaccines. Hold up, wait, hold up, we gotta piss off Uma Musume Twitter real quick. Agnes. So for the first round of training, I didn't worry too much about stats and instead focused on increasing mood and friendship. I got insanely lucky with speed boost, getting Tachyon to an E+ before her debut, but her other stats were a bit lacking. However, the debut race is supposed to be easy, so that typically shouldn't be a problem. Number 1 fave, dude, Tachyon's about to like destroy this competition, dude. No contest, it's not even funny. Look at her. She's not even thinking about the race. That's how far ahead she is. She's thinking about after the race, dude. All right, she's in 4th, but it's fine. As long as she keeps up the pace, she's going to surge so hard in the end. It's going to blow your fucking minds. She's in 6th now. That's fine. She's in 7th now. Listen, you just don't understand what she's thinking at any time. Any time now, she's going to be surging ahead. She's in 8th now at the time she usually should be surging. Don't even think about it, man. Look at that. She's gaining. She's boxed in. Well, that's a way to start this playthrough. Like I said, shouldn't be a problem. I wasn't too worried about this though, because this opening race can be finicky sometimes, and actually most of my URA wins up to this point started with a botched debut, so despite the loss, I was pretty hopeful. Tachyon herself kept her head high and directed her attention on harassing Manhattan Cafe, who may or may not become important later. After a bit of training, I decided to enter Tachyon into another race since the debut loss left her with not enough fans to enter the upcoming Yayoi Show. Though after entering the race, I realized that I actually never maxed out Tachyon's mood, but thankfully that ended up not mattering. It did, however, matter when I forgot to increase her mood again for the next race. After we finally increased her mood, we had 1 day until the requirement deadlines for the Yayoi Show. Basically, she had to perform well in this optional race or our run was already going to end. It's a bit tight. I won't lie. It's a bit tight. We are going to be doing back-to-back races here. And also, there's a chance she doesn't fucking win and that I lose the career before even qualifying for the opening race. And honestly, dude, I'm not counting out the possibility. She got a late start. It's over. It's not. She's the fucking GOAT, dude. I psyched you out. You thought I actually gave up on her? Never give up on Tachyon, man. Come on now. You thought she would lose this race, dude? You gotta be crazy, man. Anyway, check out this SpongeBob-ass pose. Hell yeah. Now that Tachyon qualified for her next big race, I equipped her with the Teo step to increase her performance in the final surge, and tactical tweak in hopes that it would stop her from falling behind so quickly. And yeah, her overall stats are interesting, but dude, look at that speed. I mean, what else could you possibly need? With a D+ speed and a dream, it was time for the Yayoi Show. Dude, we are the #1 fave. Special week wish she could compare it to Tachyon, dude. Well, she's already an 8th, but it's fine. Again, this is Tachyon's game. She stays back a bit, but then she surges ahead when you don't expect it. Oh, fuck. Manhattan Cafe is here? Oh, that's scary. It's fine, though. You know why it's fine? Because Tachyon's the fucking GOAT. All right. There we go. Ooh, she used her skill! Got to get that stamina back just in time for the last surge. All right, Tachyon, you're in 7th, but you just need to get up 2 places. All right, I think that was exactly 5th. Exactly 5th. We qualify. We can continue. But man, this has been messy. To be frank, things weren't looking great, but with a bit of training, Tachyon would... Narita Brian, more like Narita gonna lose. Tokai Teo, more like that's my daughter, but respectfully, Tachyon's gonna win. All right, Tachyon. You just gotta keep your pace. She's already rushed. That's fine. Worst things have happened. She's gonna U equals MA squared, and she's gonna be back in fighting fit quality health. All right, 9 out of 18, dude. Don't even sweat it. This is Tachyon we're talking about. She is the Surge Queen. But respectfully, Tachyon, please do something soon. Oh, shit! Oh, there's the ult! But does she hit the Teo step? No, but I think that was 2nd. Holy shit! Listen, man. Never doubt my girl. Never doubt my girl. Ignore the times that I've doubted her. Never doubt her. Things were looking up, however, we were only giving 2 days to train before the next race. I was starting to get nervous with some of Tachyon's lacking stats until it happened. Yes! Yes, dude! Swing it, Maestro! Dog, you're not even fucking ready for this shit, man. In case anyone wasn't familiar, the SSR Super Creek card grants your character with Swinging Maestro. It's a skill that has a chance to activate on corners to refuel your horse's stamina, greatly reducing how much stamina you need for longer races. In other words, in a run where Tachyon's stats were a bit lacking, this was huge. Oh, dude, look at Tachyon. She is ready. I have never seen her so hyped for a race, man. All right, Tachyon. This is perfect. 4th place could not be better. Keep your pace, and literally no one can stop you. Stay in top 5, and you'll take 1st without a doubt. Obviously, don't get too caught up, you know, but also, Homegirl's got like 2 stamina abilities. Oh my god, she's already trying to get to the front? Hold up. She's in 1st and we're not even at the final corner? But can she keep the pace? You know she can keep the pace. This is motherfucking Agnes Tachyon, dude. Don't even fuck with me. Teo got a velocity up? Yeah, well, Tachyon got a fucking being epic up, dude. Can't even compare. Can't even fucking compare. Why are any of these other horses here? I think Vodka got 1st last second. Okay, no. Tachyon wins. It's cinema. It's Kino. It's fucking Kino. I'm stimming. With our first big win, it was time for the training opportunity we've desperately been waiting for. The summer camp. With a boost in her stats, it was time for Tachyon's first long race, the Kikukasho, but not before learning that Manhattan Cafe would be challenging the race as well. Manhattan Cafe? More like Manhattan, get out of my way. You're like a tiny step. You're not even a step, you're an incline between me and my goal. My goal being Agnes Tachyon in first place. Y'all aren't ready for the Tachyon surge? Especially when she's got that Teo step, the sky-high Teo step. Corner recovery, you'll love to see it. Stamina recovery as we head towards the midway point of the race. Nearing the final corner. And honestly, Tachyon, show me the U equals MA squared. That's right. That's my fucking girl. She's on her way to first, baby. Nobody can stop her. Mayano Top Gun, more like Mayano had fun. That was a cute little race. Fuck off, Manhattan Cafe. Dude, what's your problem? This is bullshit. This is actually bullshit. I can't believe this. Ridiculous. Rigged. The game was rigged from the start. After handling this loss like a healthy adult, I had Tachyon participate in a few more races to increase her fans, since this would allow for her ult to level up through a few upcoming story events. This also gave us enough skill points to finish upgrading Swinging Maestro and snag Straightaway Adept. With the most cracked stamina skill in the game finally under our belt, we were ready to tackle the Osaka High, which has the sickest title card in the game. Like, I genuinely just want to take a second and appreciate how much work was put into this game's localization, and the race title cards are no exception. Here we go. Late start doesn't matter. She wins these. When has that stopped her? When has a late start ever stopped her? Name me one time in this playthrough that a late start has cost her a victory. I'll wait. And I'll be waiting a long time, because it's never happened. She's in 6. If she keeps her pace, you know, get ready for that surge. Not to mention her wit's high enough to where, like, she's got it. She's going to be popping that Teo step. We got her ult. But can she drop the Teo step? But can she drop the Teo step? But can she drop the Teo step? Straightaway Adept. Okay. I think she barely got third. Holy fuck. No Teo step, but that was close, man. Never doubt my girl. And that was with a late start. Could you imagine if she was unshackled to her full potential? Nobody would know what to do, man. That'd break the damn internet. While her next race unfortunately took place during her second summer training, Tachyon was graced with a second inspiration boost that included the skill Prudent Positioning, with a level up to her ult during the Fan Fest. After boosting Tachyon's stamina and wit both to rank C, it was time for the Takarazuka Kinen. Now, while we only needed top 3 in this race, we were aiming for first. Late start? Dude, the game thinks it can stop her. It's actually adorable that the game thinks a late start's actually going to do anything to Tachyon. Like, that matters to this absolute beast of a unit here. Are you kidding me? Come on, you might as well not even tell me when it's a late start, because nothing's going to change. Ridiculous. It's embarrassing. They try to drag her down and they can't. Look at that. The Einstein of horses. Already starting to surge, and we're not even at the final corner yet. They really thought they could stop her. Top Gun got velocity up. She got 2 velocity ups, and she can't even keep up. Ridiculous, man. Dude, I won't lie. I'm a total slut for Maple Leaves, man. No late start, that's right. Wouldn't even matter either way. Oh, Prudent Positioning already. You love to see it. Swinging Maestro already? Holy! Straightaway Adept, Rush, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because she's just going to recover that shit in the next corner. Are you kidding me? You're crazy if you think that matters. You're crazy if you think that's going to stop her. Have you seen her speed stat? Oh, U equals MA square. Oh, and she's surging. She's in second. She's in first, and we're not even at the end yet. Velocity up, and that shit's not doing anything. She just keeps getting the lead. Insane. An absolute domination. Tenno, show me that first place. I'm saying, dog. With the latest win in our pocket, there was only one goal left. Placing first in the Arima Kinen. After Manhattan Cafe declared Tachyon her rival, Tachyon was fired up for the race. I, however, was a bit worried. The Arima Kinen was the only goal I had never actually been able to complete in Tachyon's career. And that worry turned into dread when I was suddenly given a new character event that I'd never seen before. I'm actually like so scared that this is going to somehow lower her mood. Once you think about it a bit more, I'm not playing around. I worked hard to obtain this data. I can't just give it away for free. That makes sense. Well, fine then. This like blues ass music, what the hell? This is the type of shit you hear at like a gas station in the middle of the Nevada desert, dude. This is crazy. What about my prototype Umamusume Instinct Activation Drink? Doesn't sound very useful. Don't you have anything a little less intense? Aren't you supposed to measure the effects it has on Umamusume? You be the one to take it. How logical. How logical. Her ass did not think of that. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Okay, she's laughing. Please don't get her sick. Please don't get her sick. For the love of God. Let's think of another way. Oh, thank God. It was just a wit boost. After the greatest scare I had experienced since my last college transcript, Tachyon made it up with a Christmas present, another level up to her old. With a perfect mood and stacked stats, it was time for the big race. Alright, Tachyon, here we go. 5th place is perfect. This is where you thrive. If you can keep your pace in 5th, we don't even have to worry about it. 2nd already? Ooh, mama! Manhattan Cafe surges crazy at the end. Swing Maestro, love to see it. However, because of our speed, if we can keep a lead, that shouldn't be a problem. Oh my God, U equals MA square. Holy, she's preparing for the final corner. Still in 4th. 3rd, bounce in between. She's keeping her pace, man. She's doing perfect. Manhattan Cafe's coming up. But it's fine, because Tachyon's making her move. Get ready for his shit. She's in 1st. Can she keep it? Oh, she's getting a higher lead. She's getting a higher lead. That's our girl. And not a single clock was used, baby. We're moving on to the URA, baby girl. I'm stimming. Agnes Tachyon overwhelms the competition at the Arima Kinen. Thunderous applause and cheering roars through the venue. Formidable foes stood in her way, blocking her at every step. But her hard work and talent prevailed and gave fruit to a phenomenal display of speed. That's my problem, child motherfuckers. Look upon her work and despair. Surpass, overcome, exceed. Beyond the latent potential nesting within the body. Beyond the boundary of speed known to science. Transcend all limits to further and further heights. Now is the time. She's crazy, man. But like, I'm so proud of her. That's my baby girl. Tachyon, you're my hero. Oh, the little smile. Oh my God. And with that, Tachyon claimed yet another win. Her story, however, does not end here. No, in fact, the challenge has just begun. For those who don't know, after you complete your horse's main career, you move on to the URA finale, a series of 3 races far more difficult than anything we've seen up to this point. You aren't given much time to prepare between each race, but to be honest, with these stats and these skills, I was feeling pretty confident. The URA finale, Qualifier, baby. Firm conditions, we get that boost. All right, Tachyon starting in 7th, not my most preferred positioning, but it's fine. Worse things have happened. Much worse things have happened in her career. 10th is a bit scary. I would like her to at least keep it, you know, a little higher up. Swinging Maestro, you love to see it. She's starting to get ahead a bit after she got that stamina boost. Gives her an extra tank for the final surge, which is where she thrives, as we all know. Slowly moving up to 7th. There we go. U equals MA squared. Sorry, had a stroke because I'm just so excited. Sweek is catching up. That's fine. She's using all her velocity ups now, but that's not going to save her in the end. Especially when you got this absolute beast of a scientist running up front. And can she do it? Sweet can't even keep up. Sweet can't even keep up. And that's the qualifiers right there. Holy dude. Listen, Tachyon, she's the maker of miracles, man. Nothing can get in her way. Starting in 3rd, perfect. If she can stay in 5th, again, that's where this is where she thrives. Already getting a swinging maestro. She is in perfect position. If she can keep this pace, literally, like, she's unstoppable. Already catching up to 2nd. Getting close to pop her U equals MA square. I can feel it in my heart. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We're linked. Psychically linked. All right, and now for the final surge. Here we go, Tachyon. Oh, and she is catching up to Top Gun. She is catching up so fast. Sky high Teo step. Blue Rose closer. Holy dude. Holy shit. She can't keep getting away with this. And now it was time for the finals, and I just gotta say, this was an insane run. While it may have seemed my luck was not that great considering the struggles that Tachyon had early on in the run, she didn't get sick or have a mood decrease the entire time, which I actually don't know if that's ever happened to me before. I was expecting that getting her to win the URA would take multiple attempts, but here we were, entering the URA finale on our first attempt. Now, all Tachyon needed was one final win. Start off with firm conditions. Straight away adept right off the bat gets her in a good position. Starting in 6th could be better, but certainly could be worse. As long as she stays around 5th, like between 5th and 1st, as always. Swinging Maestro already. Manhattan Cafe is also here, which is a bit scary considering she is literally our rival for the entire playthrough. We're in 4th. And then she's going to hit the U equals MA squared. There we go. And now she is set for the final surge. Already gaining on Suzuka. Holy shit, she's catching up so fast. Can she do it? Oh, she's so close. Sky high Teo step. Blue Rose closer. Holy shit. I just need my desk out of excitement. Holy fuck. What started with like a low rank in the debut race is a URA final win with no clocks used. I'm afraid it's peak cinema, and she is a top star. And so, Tachyon became a URA champion. One of my favorite parts of these playthroughs is seeing the way the characters transform by the end of their successful careers, and Tachyon was no different. Seeing this non-serious, monotone dumbass show genuine signs of excitement and pride for her own accomplishments was honestly really heartwarming. Sure, Tachyon is an eccentric character, but I mean, that's why we love her. I mean, dude, look at this idiot. She just like me for real. With the finale coming to a close, we got to watch the special ending for Tachyon's story. You've been spacing out for quite some time. Girl, why are you in my house? I just wanted to extend an invitation to you. That is, to go on a date. Oh? Ooh la la? I didn't expect you to choose an aquarium. A book I read recommended it for being replete with curiosities to promote conversation. Look around all these tanks made of such beautiful acrylic glass. We are beholden to it, the savior of all aquariums. Many issues would arise during the time when reinforced glass was the norm, especially in regard to its manufacturing. I'm off the mark, aren't I? Fish, right? The fishes. Oh, how pretty. Like, colorful, aren't they? I love her. She's genuinely so autistic. I love her. Dude, it's unreal. I adore her so much. Time sure flew by, didn't it? Well, now after the date, do you feel any different? Does your heart ache? Do you find it hard to breathe or difficult to think straight? Do you report anything that comes to mind? The word report rings a bell in my mind. Could it be that I'm being experimented on? Wasn't it obvious? Are you really just realizing now? How the fuck was I supposed to know, man? I thought you loved me, man.